Well, hello folks. Welcome to Thursday. What's that? Thursday is weird. Yep, it is. I don't normally stream on Thursday, but I had some time. I finished some work early. That work was putting out the latest episode of the Citadel Cafe podcast. So you can go to thecitadelcafe.com and listen to that. Server mate Stephen ESC and I talked about Vikings Valhalla and a new Lego set about a Lego Vespa, which is really cool. If you're new, my name is Joel Duggan. This is the Citadel. It is a almost 5-year-old Minecraft server where I do geeky stuff in Minecraft with my friends. And we've been working in the medieval town here in Westhill for over a year. And the last time we were on stream, we were working on this like stone bridge fishing village type place that we're attaching to the south of the town. So we've got a couple of mods. One of them is a map that lets us kind of plan things out. You can see some of the foundation planning happening down here. So all of this area is going to be filled in with houses and roads and things. But for right now, we're focusing on the bridge. And this is what we finished last time, this house here. And I think it's done. Like, I don't think there was anything left to do on the house, which is great. We even finished this little stair walkway in between. The only thing I think left is connecting it in the landscape. In like places like that, there needs to be some bushes and greenery. I think a vine coming up the side of it would be cool. And then we got to do the same thing over here. Obviously, this house is not done. So the first thing, though, I want to do, we did finish and texture the guardhouses, but we did not do any texturing at all on the bridge. So that's where we're going to start. We're going to start with like mossy cobble and mossy brick and try to get some cracked and stuff going on in there. And so that's the plan, at least so far. I'm looking forward to it. And welcome in, everyone. Ocean 1917, good to see you. Dang Rice is back. Good to see you, Dang Rice. And Ranger Dylan, welcome in. Master Crunchy, always good to see you. There's always a good crew of people to kick off a stream. Always nice to see regulars. And Mary Gershwin subscribed with Prime. Mary, I don't recognize your name. Is that your first sub? Is that the first time you've been here? That's amazing. True Purple subscribed with a tier 1. They're not new. 37 months in a row for True Purple. Wow, my goodness. Thank you ever so much. Really appreciate that. Both of you, obviously True Purple's already in the Discord, so they can tell you that the Discord is a fun place. So Mary, make sure that you connect your Discord and your Twitch accounts, because now you can join the Discord. And that's shared with my Patreon account as well as the Citadel Cafe Patreon. So there's like 100 and some odd people in the Discord. First time, yes, I listened to the Spun Chunks and finally made it to one of your streams. Oh, great. Well, welcome in. Thanks for listening to that show. We had a good time this week. Well, we have a good time every week. Oh, good coffee. Okay. Inventory is empty. Not helpful at all. So we need to go get some blocks. True Purple. I agree. I'm biased, but I agree. Let's bring some gravel. We'll grab a little bit of tuff. Go with, I guess we'll bring some grass. Definitely some moss. Do I have a moss box somewhere? I probably do. I don't know why that's in there, but we'll take it. We need the cracked stone. I want to grab some stairs. Are in here. Mossy stairs, cobble stairs. And then we need some mossy blocks. Those are going to be in here. Nope, that's not the right one at all. Where's my mossy stuff? I guess I put it in the other room. Yeah, I think we have a good time in the Discord. Nessie, hello. Good to see you. Talk about all kinds of nerdy stuff. There's like a hiking channel. There's video games. People asking about Minecraft. There's other games too. There it is. That's what I'm looking for. What else am I going to need from here? We'll grab that. I don't think I'm going to need the bones right now. I think I have enough deep slate out there. This is where I wish I could see inside them without opening them, because I find this very tedious. How's it going, Nessie? Hope you're having a good day. For folks wondering, normally I stream Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but as I mentioned at the top of the stream, I do have some time today, and I've been itching to get farther on this project. I really like the way that it's going. That's why. Take half of those and grab half of those. This should be enough to get us started, I think. I'm having some weird graphic issues today, and I'm disappointed. It's been an ongoing frustration, and I don't know how to fix it just yet. One thing that I have yet to try is completely reinstalling Windows on my machine, but seeing as the machine is a source of income, I'm not entirely sure when that's going to be convenient. Probably never, so we'll have to figure that out. Alright, first thing I'm going to do is take off the elytra, because that's going to drive me crazy with this awkward flying bounce thing. We need a little bit more mossy, I think, going on over here. Might even that. No, we'll go with maybe down here. Okay, that's not an inside block. That's good. Now, some of the things down here, to make it look a little bit darker, we can also go in with like tough. And that almost looks a little bit mossy, which is cool. But I should establish what the bottom is. Runic Phoenix the First, welcome in. Good to see you again. So let's go with like cobblestone at least on the bottom. And we can mix up cobblestone and mossy cobblestone, except for I didn't bring any regular cobblestone. That was dumb. Get some cobbled, some andesite. And yes, I realize it's underwater and not many people can see it, but I will know it's there. And therefore, I must make it look nice. Plus, like, if you didn't do half the stuff in Minecraft, then you just run out of stuff to do faster. So, do everything. So I think here we can jump in with cobble on the bottom. And I feel like we can just kind of go up with like mossy bricks as we see fit. Focus on the moss first. Get that looking good. Again, you can't see much of it, but it does kind of help you indicate like where up here you'd want to put some mossy. Like you'd want to be able to see it there. So we'd probably end up putting some stuff here. So the idea is I want this to look old. They're brought a bed. So we're gonna have to do some heavy kind of wear and tear. Breesinger 12, hello. Nice to see the builds as always here that I always hear about of the Sponge Chunks. Well, thanks. Oh, Cosmic beat me to it. I'm gonna take the bed though. Thanks. I'm glad that you're enjoying the seeing the builds. It is cool when you're listening to someone talk about builds for a long time on a show, or even just like Let's Plays and stuff like that that you might watch on YouTube. It is really cool to then see those people on stream, because then you see everything a little bit slower. There's more of a chance to take a look at stuff. Chef Samuel, good to see you. All right. So next thing, with this little bit of mossy that's in here, we'll do another mossy one here. And I feel like maybe this could be cobble. Maybe we can do the same thing here. The hard part about these edges is that I don't want it to feel... I don't want to lose the arch, and so I think we might be better off to keep the stone brick, but maybe we'll go with like a cracked stone brick. So it keeps that nice sharp line. And then we can do the same thing over here. And mossy cobble. It's obviously going to be a very wet area. I think we can just do a couple of cracked here. I don't want to go overboard with this. And one thing I want to try is sliding in either an andesite block. Maybe we'll switch that. Yeah, as long as this line here is maintained, I think we'll be okay. And we'll come up to the deck and we'll do some work on the deck as well. Sexy shrimp on a roof. That's a great username. Welcome in. Hi Joel, hi chat, says Bexy Bermuda. Yes, we're working on adding some texture to the stone bridge. So we're trying to make it look a little bit older without like missing or messing up the lines. Nice crisp lines. Also, we have to decide if we like the andesite or if we like the polished stone. So right now I'm just worried about the... I'm not even sure what part of the bridge this is called. This is the... where the bridge attaches? I don't know. So I feel like some of these could be maybe cobble. Maybe we can fit a cobble in here. And let's switch these. And I think what we can do is work in a cracked in here too. Maybe a couple. Yeah. Now we can come down. Some of these are going to be solid blocks and some of these are going to be slabs. So for example, this block here, we can actually replace and put a crack there. These ones we can't. These ones we can. So that's always fun to do. I'm wondering if we can actually fit an andesite. Or even a tuff. Tuff might not look the best. No, I think I'll try andesite. It might be too bright. No, I think that's fine. And along here, we can just add in a bunch of these. And really, I mean, yes, no one's going to see the underside of the bridge, or not very many, but it's also really good practice for later on if I do a bridge in a kingdom where you can see the underside of it. So, might as well get in the reps while you can, right? Oh, right, here we go. So, a couple of cracked here. That lonely tuff looks a little bit strange, but I'll leave it. Actually, let's go with mossy cobble. We're probably going to put bushes in front of this anyway. Alright, so we need probably some cracked here. And one of these should be a little bit lighter. I feel like andesite still looks better than smooth stone. Sweet Sandy coming in with the subscription, 14 months in a row. Bonus stream, yay! Thanks so much, Sweet Sandy. Really appreciate the support. Rain. Dislike. Made a similar weathered bridge recently and added vines and cave vines to the underside for some overgrowth. That's a cool idea. Cave, that'd be cool. Cave vines we can control too, right? Like if I right click cave vines with the shears, you can stop them at a certain growth rate. I don't want to put any glowberries under there, but cave vines would look cool. Good idea. Somebody else had a good idea last stream too. I don't remember what it was. I think oh, you know what it was? It was walls. It was these walls here, I think, on the guardhouses. Well, this is coming together pretty quick, I say. I wonder. I feel like maybe we can do a cracked here. Maybe even two. This is feeling very vertical, so I think maybe what I'll do is I'll remove this one and switch it. Yeah, it's better. What I tend to want to maintain, like with my texture, I'm trying to maintain the flow of the bridge. So if it goes too vertical, it starts to look out of place. And maybe we can squeeze in an andesite there. It's hard here because we're going to have this polished stuff underneath everything. Personally, I think I prefer the polished andesite to the smooth stone border. The smooth stone contrasts a lot more with the rest of the palette. I agree, and that's kind of intentional. Well, it's not kind of intentional. It's 100% intentional. Like, I wanted the first thing that you see about this bridge to be this arc. What I don't like about it, obviously, is that we have to have full blocks here. I wish that we could do it another way. But I agree, it is high contrast, or higher contrast, and but that was by design. Now let's go cobblestone, mossy brick. See if we can beat Cosmic to sleeping. I have a clock on my side. Oh, nope. I wonder if it was a thunderstorm where she was. Cosmic wins this round. I think maybe I'll switch these. Something I try to do is not line up my other textures to be in a row. So what I saw right there was this andesite when it was on that level, it was in line with that one. And so now it feels a little bit more scattered. Low. Now these are lined up so that, you know, we'll switch these. Feels like a lot of cracked bricks, but something I learned from watching the backgrounds in Minecraft Dungeons is that they use a lot of cracked brick texture. Alright, so I think that's 3 of the 4. Yeah. So let's do mossy again here. Change it up a little bit. Oh, I don't want to line those up. Let's put that over here. So again, follows the flow. I want to maintain that look, so stick those up there. Switch that back, and we'll make this one cracked. Now, I do want to play with some of these walls. We might change a couple of those to cobblestone, just to kind of make them look like they're worn down a bit. It's funny that one andesite really makes a big difference in making it look like it's worn down. I wonder what a cobble looks like right here. Yeah, it's too bright. Too high contrast. Speaking of contrast, Brizinger? I hope I'm saying that right. No. Andesite. Where'd it go? Any more cracked bricks on the bridge might start to crumble. Yeah, maybe. Obviously, that's not what we want, but I think that's pretty good. I'm going to add in probably one more here. And because these can't be seen, I think we can maybe even get away with an andesite here. Yeah, I think that's good. So now over here, what I want to do, I need to go get some stone slabs and stairs. Because I want there to be a rock underneath there that the bridge is kind of built on top of. I cannot believe how fast my coffee gets cold when I stream. And apologies if I just slurped my coffee in your ear. Was unintentional. Oh, I need to put this down. Where are the garbaggio? I want coarse dirt and I want stone. I want these ones, stone slabs, stone stairs. This should be good. I don't think I need the bucket right now. Hello, it's not Friday yet. No, it's not. Flight test. Doing well, thank you. We are putting in some texture on this stone bridge. So yeah, I don't want this stone to be this whole thing, but I like the idea of there being some form of stone. I'm just trying to think, where would you see it the most? You're over here. Probably we want to do it from the dock so that if you can see it, it's probably going to be on this side. Yeah, okay. So we'll focus the stone over here. So what I want to do here is just use the stairs and slabs to try and bring this out and look a little bit more natural. I put my bucket away. That was dumb. Should have realized I was going to need it in a minute. Alright, we're going to go get it, because that's going to drive me nuts. Sometimes I wish that underwater slabs would be waterlogged by, like, on purpose. Like by default, I guess is what I mean to say. So let's give this an edge over here. And I guess maybe here we can use the coarse dirt slabs. I'm okay with that there too. Whoops. And then we'll change all this. And I think I'm going to need more dirt, but for now, we can just use the coarse dirt. This is where the stairs are going to come in. Maybe we'll shave this off a little bit. And then maybe we'll cut this back here too. So there it looks like there was an existing rock that they built, oops, they built onto. Yeah. Try not to get too detailed with these because you want them to look a little bit natural and oddly shaped. Take it easy, flight test. Thanks for coming by. Wish there was no unsaturated moss, because moss we have is bright green. Oh, there were. No, I don't understand the question. You wish there was unsaturated moss? Well, here's a pro tip when your typing skills are feeling lax. I don't read the chat immediately, so take your time and type what you want to type, because the chances of me seeing it immediately, very slim. Very, very slim. All right, so the only thing left over here is going to be to add the same sort of like texture treatment that we did on the other side there. I like texturing like this comes together very quickly when you've already established the form, you know, like you don't have to worry about the shape of stuff. Let's do cobble stuff down here. Maybe we'll switch those. Now I don't know about the moss. Curious if that's going to be a little bit too... Yeah, it's going to look... That's going to look like the grass, so we're not going to do that there. But we can absolutely go into a cracked brick here. More mossy brick there. I don't know whether much would be cracked under the water realistically, but it looks good. I guess the erosion would kind of slowly knock stuff away. We might be able to get away with an andesite block there. Actually, let's do that over here. Yeah, looking good. I agree that phones have such small, awkward keyboards. I have a little iPhone SE, so and I've got big hands, so I like use one finger to type and rely on autocorrect, and just it's a mess. I much prefer one of my favorite things about the fact that most of my work computers and most of the computers that I sit at regularly are Mac. And so I can text people from my Mac, and man, I like having a keyboard when I'm in a decent conversation going back and forth with somebody. It makes a huge difference. Oh man, I really can't decide. The bright white of the stone, smooth stone, or the more subtle polished andesite. This blends in. You lose it, especially with all the texture going on right now. I think we'd be better off. Barbote, you miss your BlackBerry? Wow, you don't hear a lot of people saying that. Yeah, you know what? For a key visual point, we're gonna go with the smooth stone. Two of those with no room at the inn. Let's go I'm probably going to need that. What am I not going to need? Probably not going to need these mossy stairs right now. I will, however, take andesite and cobblestone. And I think we've decided that tough is not something we're using right now. Two of those, and I think there's 4. I'll take 6. It is under Zero's minimap. I think it's Bang Map, Sandy. Zero's minimap. And Zero's world map. This is the world map. And the minimap is the one that's in the top right-hand corner. It is that. Okay, so put those and those there. Whoops. There we go. And I'm running out of space. I also think we need to get rid of some of this. Feels like it's a bit much. Do I have gravel? Do. I'm trying to get just like a little bit of a flow going. Helps indicate maybe like which direction the water might be going. This is cool. Get a little bit more through here. Yeah. Did you get the time on the stream? What do you mean? In the map? It's one of the map options. Nightbot isn't working for you? That's weird. As in, how long has the stream been going for? It's been going for 46 minutes. I'm determined to beat her. I believe the command is uptime, but I think it's a mod only or subscriber only command. You gotta have fun with server mates, right? Anyway, I don't want to get carried away with the riverbed. I just wanted to throw in a little bit of texture there. So that actually, you win this round, Duggan. See? I told you. I knew she would see that. So the other thing we're going to do is obviously texture the hillside here with a little bit of greenery. And my connected texture is no longer working. So I like to do this to try and get rid of some of the ugly brown dirt sides. I really like doing it along the waterfront, because again, it takes away, it makes a nice clean brick. It makes everything feel kind of lush, like there's a lot of water nearby. And I'll do the same thing over here. Again, I'm not doing too much. I'm just kind of making a quick pass because I don't know what these buildings are going to be. And until I know what those are, there's no real point in spending eons doing landscaping and stuff. Like this is probably going to be some sort of path, so I'm not going to bother making that look all super pretty. We'll just do it this way. Oops. And in some cases, we can even come down here. Oops. Maybe add another mossy cobble in here. I'm not doing every block, but it'll help with the density of the vegetation later on. There's some fun tricks you can do with bushes as well. I think we're okay there. Maybe we'll... Yeah, I think that's good. Other side. Oops. Definitely making you moss. And probably your friend. The rest of this would obviously be very dirt heavy. And I think I'm going to switch this back to a mossy brick. Do I have a mossy brick? I do. Whoops, I didn't want to switch both of them. It's that one. Yeah. And for here, I think a nice solution would be another mossy brick, but then we can use the slab to cover it up so it's not a full block. And we'll do the same thing here. Again, just creating a little bit more depth on these pillars, making them feel a little bit better. Wish that we could do mossy slabs, but cannot. And the carpet would get washed away underwater. Right, so I thought that this was a little bit big. Maybe all we need to do is just add a little bit more andesite to it. I think maybe here, and change it up a little bit and add slabs. A little tedious, but in the long run, I think it pays off. Especially with my textures, the way that you can see the bottom. What kind of climate do you imagine Westall to be in? Colder temperature or warmer? That's a really interesting question. No one has ever asked that before. I would say probably like a seasonal, because there's snow on the mountain, which is where it's named after. And there's a lot of taiga around. Actually, let's just take a quick survey. I don't have my Electron. Usually helps when you're trying to fly. So yeah, there is a huge taiga forest, which usually indicates cooler temperatures. All the way around here. It goes all the way up the side. If you look at the map, you can see the taiga goes all the way around the mountains, all the way up around. It's literally half the valley is taiga forest. That is a birch forest, I think. Let's find out. Hunter 555 with a tier 1 sub for 15 months on a 15-month streak. Thanks so much, Hunter. Appreciate you and all that you do with the modding and the support. Very much appreciated. So yeah, kind of like a birch, mix of birch and oak over here. It gets a little bit more temperate over here, but then there's more mountains. So I would say it's probably like a seasonal area, but in a very warm valley in the summertime. Because it would be warm in here in the summertime. And then we get dark oak over here. So it's heavily wooded on all sides. So I would say, yeah, seasonal. It would probably experience winter, but I don't think that it would be blazing hot in the summer either. Ironclad Islaus. Thanks. Yeah, that's we were just talking about it. It's a Zero's minimap. Really helps when you're like laying out foundations and planning and stuff. Helps when you're trying to figure that out. So we've done that side. I'm gonna have to put that path in because that's gonna drive me crazy. What do I have that we can put there? Probably cobblestone andesite. Probably andesite. I would say andesite slab. We'll go with cracked bricks somewhere. Oops. You're in love with Mediterranean architecture and keep wondering how much I can get away with next to a snowy mountains. Yeah, unless you're playing with large biomes, that's difficult. That's difficult. Although on the Minecraft Hangout that is part of our Patreon rewards on the Spawn Chunks podcast this past weekend, we were talking about how you don't see a lot of people building in Badlands or deserts these days. A lot of people are, of course, looking at the new mountain stuff. So it would be nice to do something like that. That'd be a nice break from what I'm doing right now. Would be a nice break. Okay. I realize I'm poking the bear by teasing Cosmic. This could come back to haunt me. I'm also going to have to go on a break soon, which means that she's probably going to win at least one round. Right, we still got this corner to do here. I'm okay with that being dirt, as a matter of fact. Let's maybe even double down on that. I was on a break. Have you taken your break yet? Yes. I wonder if she'll believe me. Oh, am I out of moss? I think I'm out of moss. Yes. Jimmy, what witches? Hello, welcome in. I need more of the moss things. And I think we're done with the mossy stairs and slabs. So we're going to bring this down this way. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Although, no. I was like, happy accident? No. Every now and again, that'll happen where I'll place a block and it'll be like, actually, that looks really good. Even though it was 100% a mistake. Total misclick. Sometimes it works out. Who tattled? Who in my chat went and told Cosmic that I haven't had a break yet? I could tell you what I'm sworn to silence. Nice. Maybe we'll add a little bit of moss down here as well. What I try to do is just create enough texture in and around builds that it creates some interest. Faster with a shovel. Right, we already did this. Speaking of breaks, your 1 hour has passed. Yes. I'm just going to be finishing up these little landscape bits with the moss, and then I'll be stepping away. Oh, that dirt block really screams at you, doesn't it? Or grass block, I guess I should say. I'm okay with this if it was a little bit more had more going on, but we could probably get grass and stuff going on there too. Or I could just make a button. Yeah. Okay. So the only thing left to do is a quick pass on the underside of this, which is very clean. And of course, we need to go across the deck of the bridge, which is squeaky clean, with the exception of some of these little bits that poke through. And we need to make sure that this gets some texture as well. So I need to take a break. If you're new to the stream or new to the channel, I take a break once an hour. I just step away for 5 or 6 minutes. I do run some ads to help support the stream, but you're not missing anything because I'm away on break. So if you want to grab your own snacks, fix your drinks, whatever it is that you need to do, I will be back in about 5 or 6 minutes for more Minecraft from the Citadel. I will be right back. All right. Time to get back at it. And if you wouldn't mind, there is a tweet over at twitter.com/JoelDuggan. And if you want to share that with some friends, I'd love to try to increase the number of views. We're trying to grow the channel. And so it's a little bit of an odd time for me to stream. So I'm looking to have people come in. Or you can just text a friend and say like, hey, I'm hanging out in Joel's chat. He's doing some cool stuff. He's forgetting what blocks needs to drop off. You know, standard Minecraft stuff. I guess that goes there. I think we're okay with the coarse dirt for now. I want definitely a number of slabs. I've got the slabs I want, I think. And I am going to bring pressure plates. Stairs. A little bit more gravel. I think we're done with moss. Dirt. Cracked. Andesite. Cobble. Okay. One of those moments where you're like thinking aloud on stream. So before we start working on the deck, I want to come down here and look at the underside of this because there's a few things that need to be tweaked here. I think this can probably be churned. Right, so that could be maybe andesite. And maybe we can get this as cobble. Wouldn't mind sneaking an andesite in here. And we're going to go with a cracked up in there. And we'll probably double that up. And then hit this with a little andesite. I'm just thinking that the edges of this are going to be a little bit more weathered than the middle because that's what's going to be exposed to like wind and rain would be like this edge here. That's the idea. Oh, I did bring some regular stone slabs. And that could be... Actually, you know what? I wonder if we can create a little bit more of an interior with this by just creating a line of regular stone slabs. Where'd that go? Sorry for all the water noises. Do that there, and then we'll do the same thing one more time. Yeah, I quite like that actually. That works. And those are bottom slabs. So this could actually end up being... oh no, those are slabs. So to get any kind of texture in here, we'd have to do a little andesite. I think that's a really simple way to get some texture in there. And then we'll throw a little andesite in here. I wish I could do cracked, but there doesn't seem to be much we can do. We can try a cobble, but I feel like cobble might be too bright. It might not be too bad on the underside. No, you know what? It's not bad. Not bad. We'll do andesite there. No, you know what? I think it looked better with a sturdier line. And we'll just do the same thing here. Yeah, okay, cool. Like I said, I don't want to mess with the bottom of it too much. I like that. Next, I want to look at the walls. How about hanging roots dangling from the bridge? Do you have access to them on the server? Yes. I never thought about roots. We were going to look at vines. These guys here. I guess you grow them with these. So we could do something like that. Oh, that's a slab. Yeah, so we could try something like that under the bridge, which could be cool. Whoops. Make a giant hole there. I haven't gotten that far yet. I'm not focusing on the foliage just yet. But it's a good idea. Hanging roots is also a good idea. How... You have to bone meal... like azalea dirt, right? That's how that happens. I don't even know if I have rooted dirt. I mean, we can make some. I'm sure I have some somewhere. Yeah, I think if you bone meal rooted dirt, it puts a thing on the bottom of it, right? Maybe glow lichen. I don't know if I'm gonna light it like that. I find glow lichen looks very blue. It looks good in things like caves or, sorry about the creaky mic stand. It looks good in caves or it looks good in taiga biomes, and we're sort of in a taiga, but we're like, we don't quite cross into the taiga under the bridge. The taiga starts like right there. So we're still very much in a plains biome. You can see it actually on the map. Like here's the grass changing right there. So we're probably going to keep it pretty green. And Menacing Witch, welcome in. Thanks for saying hi. Where's the dirt? What was? Oh, I went all the way over there looking for walls. Did not bring them back with me. Good thing my head's attached. Most of the time, anyway. Walls. Stone brick, andesite. I doubt we'll use much cobble, but I'm going to give it a go. And all this is just to try and rough up the walls that are on the outside. Maybe a couple of them. Like situations... like maybe this one here. It might be very distracting, I don't know. I wish we had other textures. I wish we had like plain stone walls, because that would be great. Don't know. Oh, I've only got 20 seconds. Must beat Cosmic. She's probably doing the same thing. This is probably riveting stream content. Oh. She's probably underground somewhere and does not care. Only people that are regulars in my chat will understand. Get out. Cosmic is one of my mods. She also plays on the server. And so she's online right now on her own stream. By the way, can we get a shout out for Cosmic in the chat? Everybody should go drop a follow on Cosmic Dancer. It's Cosmic_Dancer on Twitch. Go follow her. Her Somerville project is just brightly, ridiculously colored and lovely. Do we like that as andesite, or do we like the cobble? I feel like the cobble was cool, but maybe a little bit distracting. By the way, this is why it takes me 3 hours to build stuff in Minecraft. Yeah, let's go with the cobble. Let's go with the cobble. We might end up changing our mind later once we do the deck, but we're fine. Thank you for the shout-out, Hunter. Appreciate that. Oh, there are no walls over here. I'm glad I brought the good ones with me. We completely forgot about that. How many do we have? I think there's 7. I've seen you take hours laying out the decorations on a redstone contraption. Yep, that's true. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, there's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we need to switch that up. We might even be able to get away with 2 of these. Whoops, not there. Yeah, I'll go with that for now. Okay, that part's done. Now the deck. So this is going to be pretty straightforward. We've done lots of road texture before, but what I want to focus on first is the railing. I want the railing to look good. And in some cases, I'm okay with the railing having some cracks on it. I'm also wondering whether we should get into having higher points like that. I think that actually looks pretty good. And it doesn't interfere with the view, which is nice. We have a big one over here, which doesn't have to stay that height. We could also change that to be normal height, which I like. And then over here, same deal. I mean, it is asymmetrical. We don't have to make it the same on every side, but I feel like it does look better being a little bit taller. Maybe we'll just stick with straight slabs like that. And there's been no texture here at all. So then along here, I'm wondering if on either one of these or all of these, we should do pressure plates. I think actually all of them looks pretty good. Although I should finalize what the textures are underneath before we start doing too much. Mary, I'm one off what? Between the Twitch delay and vague comments, really hard to figure out what you mean in chat. Context is always key. So let's go with maybe a little cobble here. And then this can be more cracked. Off on wall side, 8 walls you put up a minute ago. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, but I started them in the wrong spot, did I? Yeah, they're over. This one is wrong. Thanks. Yep. Cool. That looks okay. I think maybe if we do that, I'm going to need to change that to a cracked brick. And some of this is going to change as well. There's a lot of back and forth that happens with this kind of stuff. I think maybe this should be cracked. And maybe this will end up being andesite. I want to try to keep it having a strong profile, so I don't want to mess like this edge here. Like I don't want this to be too textured because I want it to be nice and sharp. We could do, that's going to repeat the same side, isn't it? Yeah, okay. I don't want to do the exact same pattern. Okay, well, it's farther back. It's not the exact same. I just think if we did that as, well, let's make it andesite instead of, I'm going to make it cracked, but if we do andesite or smooth stone? I say smooth stone, I mean regular, natural stone. I think that works. 1, 2, 3, and then 1 and 2, which looks pretty cool, I must say. I like that it kind of creates a little bit of a height difference here. And then I guess we could try this one as andesite or something. But I don't think that's, I think that's going to be messing up our line. Yeah, I think we're going to try to leave a lot of these middle pieces pretty close to either, oops, that's the wrong one. Whoa. These are not going to be messed with too much, I don't think. These little ones we might be able to mess with, the slabs. Stone pressure plates for spawn proofing? No. I don't really care about spawn proofing. We have enough light around the area that it's not a big deal. Plus, we're all end game. It's not, spawning is not a big deal. Plus, if you've been paying attention, there's a bit of a sleep competition going on, so it's not a big deal. No, these are just for geometry, for fun sub block geometry that you can't always get in blocks textures. I wish we had more stuff like that. I don't find buttons look very good; they're too small, and these are square, which is nice. I do. The problem with sometimes pressure plates is that I often pair them with like fence gates and stuff next to them, and so when if you stand on them, they'll open the fence gates by accident, which is kind of a pain. This looks really cool now. A little bit noisy on this side. There might be a little bit too much going on across there. Oh no, it's fine. I didn't mention it. I didn't say what I was doing it for. I just said pressure plates for no other reason than I'm just I'll just, you know, throwing stuff together quickly. I don't want to change the height of any of these. I feel like we can try the pressure plates up here. I really want one of these to be cracked, but I don't want to mirror anything. I guess we'll do both of them here. Again, just creates a little bit more texture. And we'll maybe slide an andesite in here. I feel like that's pretty good for the railing. I don't want it to be too noisy. I want to make sure I've not messed up the lines. No, that's still pretty straight across the top. I do feel like we've added in too much over here. I'm going to bring back the stone here. Stone brick. Yeah, need that line. Good, 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 good. Always like stopping to see this amazing build. Thanks very much. Appreciate that, Joe Berto. Welcome back. Always nice to see you. Yeah, I think that's good. Well, we got to check the line on this side. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay. So now it is just a matter of doing a little bit more of the landscapey stuff. That goes back. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. We will bring the landscape box open somewhere. There it is there. Brown concrete. I've got dirt, coarse dirt. I think that there's the rooted dirt right there. Look at that. Somewhere there's also bone meal. So is it just that it has to be like this? That looks accurate. Does it happen like multiple times? I don't have my shears on me. They are in that box. These are cool, but I think they might be too bright. I'm also curious if it's just 1-to-1 on the bone meal, or if we can do this with one bit of bone meal in a patch, like if I hit this one in the middle. No, it looks like it's one rooted dirt for one bone meal. That's fine. We can put that in here. So we'll try those. We'll grab these. I'm going to need more bone meal and a lot more inventory space. Said everyone ever. I guess we should wait on the green, the foliage, until we're done with the roof, the deck texture. I don't think I need the bucket anymore. So we've got this middle deck portion, and you can see over here I did a little bit of of texture work. Tough would be another block to bring. So I'm just going to try and, I want to maintain this line right there. But after that, we can start to get a little bit more creative with it. Because this is not going to be cobblestone. This is going to be a dirt road. This is not going to be, it's not going to be until you get into the town that it's actually going to be a proper city road. So along here, I feel like we can do stuff like this. Actually, let's leave that coarse dirt and then maybe throw in cracked. A little andesite. A little bit of cobble. Feels like a very straight line. Hold on. So here's where I like to start to mix it up. When you start to run out of places to put gray stuff, you can start to work in a couple different brown textures. This will usually go a long way to help define the edges of different stuff as well. So like gives a stronger edge there. Do I have stuff around the corner? Didn't get this far. Whoops. Probably won't leave that gravel there, but whatever. So this is going to take a little bit more work with other blocks. So we'll start to go the other way and get in with like, one of the things I like to do is try to remember that if it was a wagon, there'd be 2 tracks, but this in the middle would be relatively unharmed. So I'm going to come in here with a couple of cracked and maybe smooth bit there. And then we can do andesite. And then bits like this are good because you can make it look like the edge has been worn down a little bit. Now, unfortunately, with the slabs, we're kind of stuck because we can only do so much because we don't have any cracked slabs. Hashtag cracked slabs. El Noyle, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Welcome in. Thanks for saying hello. And thanks to all the new folks. Really pleased to see that we got her up over 60 viewers. That's amazing. Thank you. I'm glad folks are enjoying these chill midweek streams. I know they're not like super exciting, but I think that I'm getting more done. And it means that I think the goal is to try and finish the projects that I'm working on inside of a week. So like if I started the bridge like last weekend, I kind of want to finish it before this weekend so that we can move on. So like maybe on Saturday we'll be working on this house or this house or something. And that way we'll have a clean start. I'm going to add in I'm killing myself teasing Cosmic. It's a lot of fun. Plus it helps because of course she doesn't have to worry about sleeping. Let's go with, maybe we'll try a cobble here. Oh, no, we can do, see, this is the nice thing about the forethought that I put into this bridge. The main deck here is full blocks, which gives us way more texture options, which is super nice. So we can just go straight like 2 cracked in a row there, and then pick up with like andesite and a smooth stone. Maybe even toss in a couple of cracked over here. I'm trying not to get the textures too convoluted. I feel like we can do, I've got smooth slabs here too. So here it gets a little bit tighter, but we can do, I think, some smooth stone. Old school. Keep on calling it the wrong thing. I think I want to leave this little keystone here in the middle. Although one thing we could do is try it as a carved stone. Wonder if that's going to look good. I actually don't mind that at all. So again, I don't want to go overboard. I think we need something along here. And something else here. Thankfully, this has more options. But see what I mean? It looks like a bit of a trail. So if there was a wagon, you can kind of see where the wheels were. And then if there was people, and there was enough people, then people would probably walk to one side as opposed to walking straight down the middle. Wait, you can't craft slabs back into blocks? Or is that a data back? You can't craft slabs back into blocks. I think that's a mod. You mean slab like these slabs? No, that's not something we have. It doesn't matter. Like I have enough stone blocks. I'm not worried about it. You can craft slabs. Oh, you mean that? No, this is the crafting recipe. That's the crafting recipe for that block. That's always been like that. That's a vanilla. For the, what is it called? Chiseled stone bricks. That's the recipe for it. Yeah, I think that worked out quite well. Then we just have to do this side. I wish we had another cool texture. Like, how cool would it be if we had carved stone like that, but if we did a different recipe, like with slabs like that, and we got a different one? Same with like andesite and granite and diorite. I think it would be great to have like 4 or 5 different kinds of those. I mean, again, I'm also saying that on the same stream that I'm talking about my inventory being too cluttered. So let's go with this one. I think we'll just make this plain stone. Oh, I can't do crack there. Uh-oh. Out of andesite slabs. Also low on these. I think that's how I had it. Yeah. That feels really harsh, but we temper it a little bit. And then over here, maybe we'll do 2 in a row or 3 in a row. Am I out of cracks? I'm out of crack. Okay. Yeah, it's that constant battle between having all the things and having no room for the things. I agree. Crack stuff. That. One good cup of Joe. Welcome in, by the way. I'm a coffee drinker when I stream. I mean, I'm a coffee drinker everywhere, anyway, but generally speaking, the coffee or the beverage of choice while streaming is coffee. I mean, with healthy doses of water and perhaps healthy doses of Irish coffee. It all depends on the day. Yeah, I think that's just enough. Like, it's still very clearly a stone brick bridge, but I think it looks good. The point of view that matters is us here on the ground. I wouldn't mind going to grab some tuff to help with the transition, and cobblestone was the other thing that I wasn't doing. I'm not entirely sure if that road is too wide. That's the other thing. Alright, slabs are going back. Lots of inventory space. I want tough. Uh-oh. saw the darkness falling. Too far away from my bed. I've started it now. I can't not do it. Just logged into Twitch, saw this channel, remembered I watched you on YouTube when I was finishing high school. Wow. I feel old. Thanks. Drew Maisel, welcome in. And thanks for coming by. And saying hello. What are you taking in college, if you don't mind me asking? Yes. Coarse dirt. Tough. So I feel like tough kind of looks a little wet. That's why I like it. Kind of looks like wet gravel. And this is right where I think this might be a little bit too wide. Yeah, it's a little straight now, but I think I like that better. And we'll fix maybe this section here. Yeah, there's a good chance there's probably going to be another kind of like offshoot path here, because there's this path here, and then there's whatever's happening there. I don't know what's going on there. I'm studying, so it's called landscape planning, but in Europe, it's kind of landscape architecture. Oh, cool. No, I'm familiar. Yeah. I almost went to school for architecture. I decided to pursue art, but had I not gotten into my college of choice for fine art, I have a Bachelor of Fine Arts for people that don't know, which is not overly useful, by the way, for his expense. I don't devalue the experience and the instruction that I received, but the piece of paper, how expensive the piece of paper is, it doesn't really balance out in the real world. Whereas landscaping, like that's a need, that's a thing that happens in the world. That's a skill that will be employable. Let's go with cobble somewhere. I feel like I want another brown texture or something. Yeah, I feel like maybe some planks and some oak wood. What other brown texture do we have? Not podzol. Oh, that's going to be too dark. Maybe light gray terracotta? Let's try it. No, that's almost pink. Dislike. That's definitely helpful though. Actually, let's line those up a different spot. Maybe we'll switch these. This is harder than it looks. Yeah, I guess that's it. We'll just maybe we can get a gray one in here. Let's go with a smooth stone, actually. Did I? Oh, there we go. Sometimes over texturing can be a thing too. Yeah, this is really strange here. Maybe we need to switch these. Some of this is going to have to change when we figure out what's happening in front of this house anyway, so I probably shouldn't waste too much time on it. The only thing I do want to change here is the slope. I feel like this is obviously very steep for a single drop, so I want to back this up probably to about here. And I didn't bring slabs. Talara, mission accomplished. Went and followed Cosmic. Awesome. That's great. Hope you got a good look at Somerville. It's pretty epic. Speak of the devil, and she shall arrive. Now I don't have to worry about sleeping anymore. I was looking for something. Cosmic Dancer with a raid. 20 people. Thanks so much, Cosmic. That's amazing. How was your stream? Besides that annoying guy that was sleeping all the time and giving you crap about it. I hear he was a real pain. Flower Power Raid. Folks, I know I mentioned this earlier, but if you're not already, please go follow Cosmic Dancer. There is a shout out there in the chat from Hunter555. You can go and follow her and check out Somerville and all the cool things that she's doing. She's on the server here with me. She's part of the Citadel. How are you a devil? I can't answer that on stream. Yeah, I plead the fifth. I plead the Hunter555. There we go. But yes, folks, please go and follow Cosmic. Follow everybody on the Citadel, but follow Cosmic for sure. And if you're coming in with the Cosmic Raid, thanks ever so much for coming by. If you wouldn't mind coming over and watching on twitch.tv/JoelDuggan as opposed to remaining on Cosmic's channel with the raid, it will do a great deal to help me out by boosting the numbers that I get on Twitch with the views. It really does a lot in that regard. So I would really appreciate it. And that way we'll be able to grow the channel. So we're just trying to add a little bit of a step down here. I feel like we can probably go one more. And I feel like maybe this has to go away. I need to go get my bed. It was conveniently next to the bridge because I was sleeping with Cosmic. But we're now going to move it back over here. So I know I'm coming up on my next break, but because the raid just got here, I'm going to push it back just a little bit so we can all hang out for a little bit longer. Wait, dirt slabbing moment. Forgot you're playing modded there for a second. Playing with a couple of mods. That's a texture pack, actually. That is the petrified oak slab, which is in the game. That's a real thing. It's just in creative and not in survival. So I made a data pack that allows you to craft it in survival. So it's not really a mod. Just a data pack. Okay, so we don't need to change the shape of it. It's just that I don't know if it just... I'm gonna try one more thing here. Nope, I think we're okay. At least for now. And then maybe we'll just add in... Oh, I don't have any. Need to go get a couple of stone slabs. We'll grab one of these and one of those. Steamers Guild, good we killed a squid, placed glass, and gathered sand. So it was more of, it was like a Minecraft adulting stream. Is that what it was? I'll put that there. And then we'll put the other one somewhere else. I think maybe we'll put it there. Cool. Just enough to give it a little bit of texture and transition. Yes, Cosmic would like a refund. Awesome. All right, so we can put all of these slab things back. Dirt, and then stone. And so the next thing I want to arm myself with is going to be, I'll keep the dirt, and I'll keep maybe a little coarse dirt. Grass. We're going to need some moss. Probably some moss carpet. I need the glowberries. Got my shears. Some rooted dirt. Ferns. Grass. Oak, spruce, birch. I don't know. I've got azaleas somewhere. There's the bush box. Jungle. I like jungle and azalea, but I wonder if an azalea goes... Those are jungle. That's azalea. Yeah, it definitely goes better with the jungle. So I guess we'll stick with Azalea leaves and jungle leaves. I don't think I want to do any flowering azalea. Not right now. We're low on jungle leaves again. Moss, that. I guess I need to go look at one of these other rivers. Your boy Bill Gate, welcome in. Thanks for saying hello. Appreciate it. Thanks, Cosmic. Appreciate it. We'll see you back here in a little bit. You're not going to miss much. I'm going to go on a break, actually. So this is the stuff that we're going to be doing. Looks like mostly ferns and grass. Yeah. I think I've got all the things that I need. Oh, bone meal. That's the only other thing. Cool. So if you're just coming into the channel or into the stream, then and you're new, I'm going to take a break. I take a break once an hour. Don't worry, it's only 5 or 6 minutes. We'll be back. I'm going to run a couple of ads, help support the stream, and then we'll be back with more medieval Minecraft. We're going to be doing the bushes and some of the foliage around the bridge to wrap it up. I'll be right back. All right. The water is refreshed, and the oven is warming up for dinner. I'm getting hungry. Thank you, Cosmic. Thank you, Shakespeare Girl. Yoni, welcome in. Good to see you. What do you have for snacks? I'm going to live vicariously through snacks until I can break for dinner. Oh, I hear a skeleton. And he sees me. Goodbye, friend. Never be happy that someone else was suffering, but Steven ESC having a headache has removed the Joel Steven Twitch Battle Royale that was playing in my head. What's for dinner? I have a leftover hamburger casserole that I made yesterday. So I don't have to cook. I just have to heat it up, which is fine. Hamburger, elbow macaroni, lots of goat cheese, and tomato sauce. Really simple, and I'm missing vegetables, so I'll have to I'll steam some carrots, or I'll have to put vegetables on the side somewhere because I don't have any heavy veggies. So I think I have all the things I want. Scampi? Shrimp scampi. What is scampi? I'm not familiar. Explain. I probably know what it is, but probably don't know what it's called. Is more than likely what's happening. Wearing more than you ate? That's like me. That's why I eat at the table and not in front of the TV, because I'm really worried about ruining my new couch. Easiest thing to start with is going to be that corner right there, because I know I absolutely want to put some bushes and vines in there. So one of the things that I really like about jungle bushes is that they look like shadows underneath azalea bushes. They look dark and they look almost wet. So we're gonna go I think to there or there. Probably both. Oh, we can't go up the side there because of that trapdoor. Could I move that trapdoor, I wonder? Or is that not going to look good? Technically, I could move it. I think. Yep. Although, I don't know if we need to. Shrimp that scampered into the bowl. Scampi is a white wine-based garlic butter sauce, usually lemon juice as well. Oh, okay. Then yes, I did know what that was. I just didn't know what it was called. That's awful straight. It's the only problem. I wonder if this is where we could maybe use the clovines. Which you can't put on the bottom of... Right. Never mind. Yeah, that's really straight. I think we're gonna move that. It's actually really annoying. Okay. I think that's okay for now. No, you know what? I think we're better off going on an angle. Yep. We'll leave it there. I'm going to fix that trapdoor again, though. Leaguer Gaming, thanks very much for popping by to say hello. You're having a good day. And yes, sorry to hear that Steven, ESC server mate, that was supposed to be streaming right now as well, has a headache. That sucks. He did the He did the Citadel Cafe podcast with me last night and said that he was dealing with a bit of a headache then. So it sounds like it has persisted, which sucks. We also had a winter storm here today, so the barometer was being all kinds of silly and not nice. It's really simple, but I guess that's what we're going to do. Now over here, I feel like we can also have a little bit more going on. I'm going to remove that. I'm going to go with jungle, jungle, and then acacia. Maybe we'll go with jungle in the back too. And then here, I think we can do, like, it looks a little silly underwater, but you can't really tell. I quite like that. Actually, maybe we'll remove this one. I'll have to replace it. Oh, I didn't bring my bucket. Darn it. Durgen, 26 degrees. Where are you, if you don't mind me asking? If you don't mind sharing on the internet, your general area. Mississippi. It's that warm in Mississippi already? Is that normal or is that warm? I've got friends in South Carolina. It is normal. Wow. Okay. All right then. Oh, I have an idea. Let's remove this and replace it with one of these guys. Pretty simple, but pretty good. We'll go over here. So here, I think I want to do quite a large bush. So maybe here. And then I've got this carpet to like give a little bit of a depth thing going on. Yeah. Maybe here we'll switch back to moss so I can also carpet that. Again, just any chance I have to create a little bit of geometry shifts. Moss carpet's great for that. Hello, I'm from the Spawn Chunks with you and Johnny, and it's a great podcast, so I decided to check out your streams. Creeper Buddy 227, thanks very much for listening to the Spawn Chunks. I'm glad you like it. And thanks for coming by. We had a fun discussion this week trying to figure out and speculate on what the giant frame is in the middle of the deep dark ancient cities. Oh, it was the other way. It was this way. Right, a little bit more down here, I think. And we'll add a fern. More grass. And somewhere I should try to weasel in some too tall grass. Realizing sometimes the things that you say that make sense to Minecrafters, but absolutely feel like weird flexes of the English language, like too tall grass? What the heck is too tall grass? Right? I mean, you know what it is. I know what it is. But how many other people know what it is? Right? Oh, that doesn't look good there. Whoa. Maybe we can put grass right here instead of the carpet, and then use bone meal. Right. Okay, so what that does, for people wondering why I wanted to do that, what that does is it sends a little bit of a little jut of green up into this gray. So this gray was a pretty straight line, but now we've got this green that shoots up into it and creates a lot of depth. By doing that, looks good to me. Speaking of, I guess this is not done, so we can't do anything there. Sentences that only make sense in Minecraft. Then there's sentences that only make sense in my stream, like mech screw gun. Most people don't know what that means. All right, so here we were focusing on and thinking about having a little bit of a dirt pile here. And while I like that, I think I need to create more of a bush here. What I like about using moss is that we can create, I guess we're probably going to use, darn it. Probably go get some bricks for that. I want to put a jungle block there, but I feel like we should probably put a brick there. Hey, the mighty Elkhorn is here. I don't think I saw you come in, Elkhorn. You probably came in with the cosmic rate, right? Screwy, do we have a new command? Or is that old? I wanted dome bricks and those. Oops, not what I wanted to do. Carpet. This is where we're twisting into some, I think this is some taiga shaded grass. Yeah. So it's a little tricky. And I think what we'll do here is more moss. Why not? And then I can get this and bring this up here and bring it around the corner. Really, that's about it. Maybe we'll add a little bit of grass in there. Yeah, see, the grass is definitely changing color. All right, so then down here, same idea. I don't want to go too crazy because, of course, there's this rock here. Do we want to do a fern? Probably. Oh, I wanted to do some grass here too, didn't I? It almost looks like there's a path here, but not quite. I think also we could get away with coarse dirt slab, which of course I don't have on me. You've already decided in the rare event that I stream, I will fall, I will yell Duggan. That's awesome. I didn't know that. Oh, that's good. Coarse dirt slab. I thought I was gonna have to correct some stuff over here, but this is actually looking pretty good. I think maybe we'll switch this here to be azalea. Slab. That looks a little bit more natural. And I didn't bring a button. Would be nice to have another button down there. This is where the nitpicky stuff really starts to eat at me. And I get tired of walking back and forth. Anybody else wish that we had andesite buttons? I know it's a small thing, but too much? Nah. The only thing is this feels a little bit thick, so we'll do that. Oh yes, I still have my Elytra on. Can you tell? Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. Maybe we'll add coarse dirt here. Just to... Gonna have a dirt side, it might as well be interesting. Yeah, I think that helps. Cool. I think that's all the edges. So the last thing we need to try is these glowberries and rooted dirt underneath the bridge, which may or may not work. The first thing we have to think about is like where you're going to see these things. And really the only view under the bridge is from here. So it would make sense if we have any vines if we put them there, which may not be possible. And then the other side, I guess we can look to see. I don't think we can really see much from over here. Even if we go up against the wall, we can't really see down there. And then on the approach, we might be able to see something because we do come a little bit farther to the east here. No, you really can't. But there is all this space, so there is like potential point of view over here. So we might be able to get something in the corner over on that side as well. And then there, of course, there will be some waterfront stuff because all these little houses are going to have their own little docks. So we could also try to put something over there, but it feels like probably that corner is where we should try it. So we have to do it on full blocks, and hopefully it's not going to be crazy bright. Never done these under bridges before. I don't think it's going to grow, right, because of the water, so it should be fine where it is. It's a nice little cool thing. It's too bad that we can't go one block higher, because then we could have a 2-block one there and a 1-block one there. But that would involve changing this out. We could try 2 and then moss block that one. No, 2 feels very repetitive. I don't mind the moss block though. We should probably switch that to mossy. Oh, I didn't bring it. Didn't bring the things. I also want those and those. I don't know. I think I liked it better with just the cracked brick. Scorpius, doing well, thanks. Listen to the Spawn Chunks over the year, but hardly catch the streams. All good. Thanks very much for listening to that show. Anything like that, you know, listening, watching when you can, it's all super helpful. Yeah, I think that looks good. And that's a good idea. Thanks for suggesting that. The other thing we could try is the rooted dirt, but I think this is going to be too red, maybe? It sort of looks like a dead one, but yeah. It's too pink. I think rooted dirt could be really cool. Oh, I meant to shear that. Could be really cool in a situation with like in the Badlands. I think rooted dirt in the Badlands would look really cool. Get the right terracotta above it. I think it could be good. I think we're just gonna do a quick mirror and just throw this in over here. Hopefully that's not too... No, that doesn't look bad. That helps. Having that over there helps. I wish I could hang one of those from the bottom of bushes. I feel like I've talked about that on stream before. Wanting to be able to do that. Yeah, I'd say that's it. No, you can't. We were trying it earlier. You can do it on the bottom of moss blocks, I think. Pretty sure. It has to be a solid block. I think it has to be a solid, non-transparent block. Right? But you can't put it on this one. Whoops. I just broke my string. Sneaky tricks. Well, I think that's looking pretty good. The only thing left to do is the old quick hit with the bone meal on the bottom. And really, we should be doing this all the way around. Where do we even start? I don't think we've done it anywhere. Nope. Okay. I usually go around once and then I go back and punch it out. I'm going to leave going through the whole thing. I'll wait to do the bottom of the river there as we design the top, just in case we change the shape of it or whatever. But as you can see, it really puts a solid blanket of stuff. So what I like to do is just kind of go through and try and remove it in some places. It's hard because it's so easy to punch. Don't know what happened there. I like that it gives you some big ones. That's nice. Just trying to remove all the straight lines wherever I can. I know in real rivers, the grass on the bottom is like a carpet. But in Minecraft, aesthetically, it does look a little bit funny. Squid, I have saved you. Alright. So you can even see from the map that just punching that out a little bit really helps. Maybe a few more places over here. Take it easy, Yoni. Appreciate you coming by. Always good to see you. Have a good one. I try not to think too hard about this. I'm just kind of like, if I see a straight line, I just try to break it up a little bit. Best I can. Usually anything 3 blocks in a row or more is going to stand out. So whenever you can punch a little hole is usually pretty good. Okay, cool. Well, I'd say that wraps up the stone bridge to the south. The only other thing that needs finishing in this view is this house right here, but that's a totally different build altogether. Very, very cool. Now let's go back here and get some sleep. Oh, I don't have my electron. Bone meal. Bushes. Put a bunch of stuff away here and then sleep. I always hate logging in the next time you play Minecraft and your inventory is just jammed full of stuff. Not my favorite thing. Alright, let's get a good vantage point here. And for funsies, which is not a word I've said in 20 years, let's go and turn on shaders. Because it's morning. So I would say that is a pretty decent little stone bridge leading into the south part of West Hill. Imagine the view here. Your morning coffee or your morning fishing errand or doing your laundry, whatever it is that you're going to do. It's a pretty cool little spot. I love doing little vantage points in builds like this where you can kind of come down and just like look at something. Because otherwise you're just walking across the bridge and you can't actually see it. I wish I could play with shaders all the time. It makes Minecraft look so much better. Sorry for the quick screen jumping that might be happening on stream. But yeah, I'm really happy with that. Simple build. Took a few streams to get sorted, but really like it. I think we had the most trouble with the roof of that place there. Which, by the way, I don't know if I've even talked about this. I added a little bit to it. I added these oak log ribs going up the side of it. And I think it does a lot. It breaks up the monotony of the spruce quite a bit. I also added those trapdoors. But yeah, if you've enjoyed this, then please leave a follow. We're going to try to raid somebody. I'm not sure who's live. Maybe Cosmic can throw a raid option in the chat when she has a chance. Or Hunt 555, whoever beats it. Whoever wins that race. But if you want to follow more Minecraft from me, you can follow me here on Twitch. You can follow me at Joel Duggan on Twitter. You can, of course, listen to the Spawn Chunks podcast, which is all about Minecraft with myself and Pixel Riffs. And you can follow the Citadel Cafe, which is my other podcast about sci-fi and fantasy entertainment. We just talked about Vikings Valhalla last night, and that is now out. And you can see it and listen to it on YouTube, on iTunes, wherever you find a podcast. It's totally available. And of course, thank you to everyone that supported today with a tier 1 sub or a Prime Gaming sub. Make sure you jump in that Discord. It's a great place. It's really, really fun. And of course, check out Patreon. That is where you can support the stream. You can become a member of the Discord that way as well. And it goes a long way to enable me to do these kind of bonus midweek streams. I don't normally get a stream on Thursday, but because y'all are awesome, I was able to throw in a new stream this week. So I will say good night and see you tomorrow. Also, keep an eye on Twitter and keep an eye on the Discord. My stream tomorrow will have to be at a different time. I have a family dinner tomorrow night, so it'll be earlier than normal. Normally it's 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock Atlantic, but it'll be probably around 12 or 1, I would imagine. So I will see y'all later. Bye for now.